Stathead is the football search engine made for fans like you. It's powered by Pro Football Reference, and it has the tools to take you inside the most powerful football database on the internet. One of those tools is the Versus Finder. What's the Versus Finder? Think of it as the ultimate argument winner. Do you want to prove that someone is the GOAT? Are you trying to argue that your team is better than their rival? Or do you want to maybe prove that your favorite player has owned another franchise in his career? You can do all of this in the Versus Finder. There are 3 search types in the Versus Finder: player versus player, team versus team, and player versus team. First, as you'd probably guess, player versus player is the one we'll use to compare players. We'll start by using this to compare Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen. Just type their names in the search field and run the search. Once we're done, you'll see a shareable graphic comparing the 2 players. It has their head-to-head record, their career stats, and their awards and honors, and we've highlighted the leader in each category, so at a quick glance, you can see who has led what in the comparison. If you scroll down, you'll see their head-to-head stats, both combined and laid out individually by every single game that the 2 players have faced off. And then below that, you can see tables with all of their career stats, not just the ones in the graphic on top. One cool thing about this tool is that you can select up to 6 players for the comparison. So here's what it looks like if we had Jalen Hurts, Lamar Jackson, Justin Herbert, and Joe Burrow. The head-to-head stats are gone, but we've got a cool graphic with all 6 players where it's easy to see at a glance who leads in what category. Up next is the team versus team comparison. So let's compare a classic rivalry like the Ravens and Steelers. As with the player versus player search, this search creates a graphic showing how the 2 teams stack up in terms of stats, wins, playoff appearances, titles, and more. Plus, there's a third option. Player versus team will let us look at how one player has performed against an opposing team throughout his career. Let's look at Christian McCaffrey's stats against the Seahawks. You'll see this includes both his time with the Panthers and the 49ers. All of these tools include options to search a range of years or just a single season if you aren't looking for the stats from a player's entire career. So that's the Versus Finder. With a Stathead subscription, you can unlock the Pro Football Reference database and use cool tools like the Versus Finder. Try it for free today.